something a little bit different today. So I'm hoping that whether it's today, a year, 2 years, however long it takes, I'm hoping that one day somebody finds this video and they can help me, because I think I've got a rare figure, a wrestling figure that I can't see it anywhere on the internet, and it's this. So before I show it you, it's the packaging that's rare, and like I said, I can't see it anywhere. So it's the WCW Galoob range of Ric Flair. Now, I've seen the card before, but what makes this one rare is in the bottom corner. So in the bottom corner, if you see, I'll put a video on, but it's basically got the NWA branding, and only a few of these were made. I'm doing a bit of research online, but I've not seen one on like sold listings on like any platform. I've seen like forums, and I'm going to show you some stuff that I've read about it, but I cannot see it anywhere. There's no like disclosure from the toy company Galoob to say like how many of these were made. And yeah, it just gets me thinking, because obviously for me running a business, and especially bringing in collectibles I like, it means when I bring in collectibles I do like, I'm not in a rush to see them go. And say like collectibles like this, the Ric Flair NWA branded packaging, I don't believe I'm ever going to get this in the store again. So when this goes, it will go one day, but when it goes, I want it to go to a place where maximum eyes have seen this is available. And say if I put it up now on my eBay store, I'm not sure the right people could potentially be seeing this. So I really want to like try and do this video to just get some more information on it. And there's a few people that are into the wrestling figures that follow my channel, but I'm hoping this video will reach out to more collectors and they can just try and give me a little bit more insight into how many of these figures were made. So let me just run through what I know at the minute. Bada bee, bada bo. So, because just while I'm going through again, the holy grail for me of wrestling figures is probably the Kamala hasbro figure with the moon on the belly. I think it's known that there was less than 30 of them figures made, and the difference between Kamala with the star compared to the moon on the belly, the price is the difference from hundreds to thousands. I can see them available online to buy for over £10,000. So it just gets me thinking with this figure. I don't want to obviously put it on and hope that it's worth 4 figures, 5 figures, whatever. But I just want information on this to know the production run, like how many of the NWA branded packaging were actually released. So it says here, the Galoob range, 12 figures were made of them, and it's only 6 of the 12 figures that actually had the NWA branding on the bottom. I'll show it again there. But rather than saying presents the superstars of the WCW, it has that NWA branding. Now, the NWA branding is obviously the wrestling network before it switched over to the WCW series. So Ric Flair, as we know, is one of those figures that were included in those 6. Let's have a quick look. So the other figures that had the NWA branding were Sting, Lex Luger, Arn Anderson, Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner, and then the Ric Flair. Now, I have seen one of the Lex Lugers with the NWA branding, but again, it wasn't for sale. It was just on a community forum, a collector showing that they've got this. So let's have a look what else we know. So again, there's not been any published information from the manufacturers to say how many of these NWA branded figures were released. It could it have been less than 30 than the Kamala? Could it have been hundreds, thousands? I literally have no idea. What else? So it literally says the NWA packaging was the first production variant. So it's likely relatively small perhaps 1,000 or even less of the Ric Flair NWA card, and it makes me wonder with this, because again, I'm going to put a video of the Ric Flair on there, but it makes me wonder when people ordered these, they might have been like completely unaware of the NWA branding, and it could have been like such a small run of these figures that were released that it really made, yeah, it, I'm a bit, look, I want to put this video out there just to show that obviously I don't know everything when it comes to collectibles, and it's also one of the best parts of being in this industry, selling collectibles, because you learn more about the history of, like, say, wrestling, you learn more about the toys, and it takes you down different routes, and I'm hoping that this video can connect with more wrestling collectors and fans out there, and you can hopefully share like some of your knowledge on this. And if you've got any forums that you can point me towards that give me a rundown on how many of these figures were made, I'm pretty sure this is the English variant that was made. So again, these are only available to buy in the UK, which, given obviously we're a small country, again, it makes me think that how many of these were actually produced with that NWA packaging. But yeah, if you can give me any knowledge on this, it would be greatly appreciated. It's not something I've got on my eBay store yet, just because I'm not ready to put it on until I've got like all the knowledge and the history on the toy. But yeah, share this and comment if you've got like anything you can point me in the direction. See you in a bit.